You probably feel a bit of a Burke wearing one of these, but it is pretty impressive. But what does it mean for news? Does 360 or VR technology help us tell stories, connect with our viewers better, give them more of an experience? For location-based stories, and much of news is, does it allow us to show them the whole scene all the way around? What sort of extra dimension can 360 filming inject into our reporting from the field? Here we are on College Green, the backdrop of 1 million news reports about politics. Does the scene look better in 360? Up there is the Victoria Tower, you can see. Halfway up is where the Parliamentary Archive is kept. All the way at the top, well, that's the flag. It used to only fly when Parliament was sitting. Now it flies 365 days of the year. And all the way over there, you can probably see Big Ben, as every tourist calls it. We should perhaps call it the Elizabeth Tower. Over here, incidentally, if you have a look round here, that brown door there, that is the site of the BBC's outside studio, the self-op studio. When we first started broadcasting politics, politicians would go through that little brown door before the whole Millbank edifice was set up. So, what do you think? Does it give us an extra dimension, or is it just distracting? Would it help in, say, not just Parliament, but in places like Tahrir Square? Would it help us tell stories from the field, from war zones and disaster areas better? Or is it just a gimmick that will make the audience feel a little sick? Obviously, 360 filming gives us tremendous possibilities, but plenty of headaches too. For example, where do you hide the crew? Hi guys.
Hi.
The other thing, of course, is where does this leave direction and editing? Do you try to point the viewer around the scene, or do you just let them find their own way? We're having to learn a whole new language to tell stories in 360, even down to where do you put the camera? You can put it down on the ground like this, but you're probably making your audience feel a little small. And then there's another issue. What about cutaways? Normally in a film we'd have lots of cutaways. We'd show a picture of Big Ben or the Victoria Tower over there. But with 360 filming, we've only got one option really at the moment: fade to black. And then fade up again. How's the view up there, by the way? Pretty good? Do you feel godlike? Perhaps a bit disembodied? Yeah, where are your legs? Weird, isn't it? So 360 TV, pointless gimmick, or is there a purpose behind it? What do you think?
It certainly looks quite cool, but we are waiting for a lot of technology to be good enough to film or to watch this and really appreciate it.
Does it just get in the way of telling stories, or does it help us?
This makes my eyes feel funny. I feel dizzy after watching it.
So it's just a gimmick, really.
Well, I don't know if it's a gimmick. 3D, was a lot of money went into that, and 3D TV and cinema, but it doesn't seem to have taken off as much as what is predicted for the headsets here. 25 million sales by 2018, so they say.
So do you think 360 television is going to revolutionise our industry?
I don't know, but the behind-the-scenes bits, surely they should stay behind the scenes. They're behind the scenes for a reason.
Good point.
Well,
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?